Good boy, going to register, huh?
That's right.
Up on the piazza to register.
Each summer, young people anxious to improve their water safety skills and obtain Red Cross instructor certification come to national aquatic schools, like this one at Camp Kiwanee in Hanson, Massachusetts.
Park temporarily in here.
Oh.
When I first came here, Pete, the dean of women, was standing in front of the in front of the circle, and she was yelling at everyone, and she just gave, my whole impression was that, this place was really going to be really tough, and this lady here was, something else. But as the day went on, I realized that she really, had to be strict and everything. She was really a nice person.
Yeah, and your first name? Barbara. And your name, dear?
Leslie. Lee's last.
Leslie. Okay, you're going into the same cabin, way up on the right. Back over here where Mrs. Cormier is, way up on the right. Get your gear on your bed, bathing suits on, something on your feet. Keep those in your hot little hands. Get back on the porch, and you're off to a good start. Good luck, kids.
We went back to our cabins. We got our cabins. We got changed into our bathing suits. Went up to the office to get our physical examinations. And after that, we went down to the waterfront to take a swimming test, and they grouped us according to our, swimming ability.
Classes start every morning at 8.
After you've tucked, you place the hands on the victim's legs, one on the front above the knee, the other in the back above the knee. Keeping the hands in contact with the victim's body, you spin the legs around, spin the victim around. Keeping in contact with the victim's body, slide the hands up both sides of the victim's body, and as you slide them up, keep the hands in a blocking position to prevent the victim from turning on you, and also to keep in contact with them. And those hands go up both sides of the victim's body, and the first thing that breaks the water is either hand going directly over the shoulder to the chin. Level them off. 1, 2, 3 strokes at the most, and then get them into your carry, starting at the base of the skull, fingers forward, get a good cluster of hair. Release the chin, arms straight, elbow locked, eyes on the victim, and tow them into safety. Let's go. Tag on the board, take off. Oh, hold it there, that last one. Keep the head forward of the hips on that entry. Hold that position, hold it. Those feet are separated in readiness for the kick. Terry, you got your head way out of the water. Already inverted back, please. Number 4, stroke. Reverse. Come on, separate. Remember that high arm is in back of the body. Already inverted back. You got a lovely bent leg, but check the other one. It's doing nothing. Alrighty, number 1s, please. Stroke. Reverse. Inverted back. Number 2s. Stroke.
Marilyn Cormier has been an instructor on the staff at this school for 16 years.
They looked pretty good today. There were some of them that were a little sloppy in their skills, but you can put this down to the fact that some of them really haven't been swimming since last summer. So I'm hoping by the end of 10 days they're going to look a lot sharper than they did today.
Well, I came back because I was rusty. It's been 3 years since I've been to aquatic school, and I feel I'm rusty, but it seems to be coming back fairly easily now. The instructors are good.
Very briefly, today we will review our chapter on wounds that we had yesterday. And at that time, as you recall, I emphasized the fact that your mental first aid kit is by far more important than any commercial first aid kit that you would ever obtain on the market. Now, in your course, later on, we will show you the makeup of a commercial so-called first aid kit. We'll show you the Red Cross kit and the contents that it contains. We'll also be working with some commercial type roller bandages, but more important is actually how we can improvise, and this is the key word. Your first aid training should really teach you how to improvise, because
Joe Poges, first aid instructor and Red Cross volunteer.
you don't always find situations whereby you will have a store-bought type first aid kit. We teach them how to improvise with regard to splints, what to use for stoppage of bleeding in an emergency, the many, many facets that go into the anatomy of say, an individual having an accident or a serious illness. We also stress the importance of making decisions, because this is part of the training in Red Cross. We want these people to be able to function. We want them to act. We feel that they are morally obligated. They should get involved and to help.
In addition to water safety and first aid, small craft instruction is an important part of the aquatic school program.
Very quickly to review some terminology. The front of your craft, stern, back of your craft, right of your craft, facing bow. Always this is in relationship to facing the bow. The right side, left side, the middle, amidships. They've got it. I think they have their rigging tech. No? Oh, they have the sail. This is the other thing when you get out there. Sort of check the folds in your sail. Make sure it's not under the other boom. There they go. Except, fellas, it's about the line under your tiller. I'm Martha Miller from Cambridge, Massachusetts. I've been here at aquatic school. This will be my 3rd year. Except for the 10 days I'm down here at aquatic school, I'm a secretary at Harvard University in the Modern Language Center. The class today, I think those that are teaching the others are doing a fine job. I won't know really until tomorrow how much they have learned and discovered. Once they really get down what jibing and coming about is all about and what their sail does, we hope to eventually do rescues with a sailboat. This is the primary purpose. Control enough of the craft so they can do rescues. It's an interesting thing when you ask people why they come to aquatic school. I think for myself, I come mainly because I enjoy teaching, and I enjoy the 10 days out here. This is really the greatest 10 days. I'm outside for 10 solid days, which I don't get winter and summer except for this, but mainly because this is my chance to teach. I enjoy the students very much. The value, I think, of the 10 days at aquatic school is that it's a concentrated effort. They have nothing else they have to worry about. They worry about only their swimming and everything concerned with it. There are things that they have to learn once they get out here, but they really get the basics. And I think if you try to learn it at any other school that's one night a week, I just don't think your mind is too busy with other things. You don't come out with a really firm base. 10 days of this, you come out with a firm base and you can go from there.
If you have students in your class that are not necessarily a little weak, but they might need just a little brush up on it, we have a couple of periods after lunch and after supper, and they can come down and work on whatever it is they're weak on.
You're reaching too far. Dave, you lost contact in that transition. Hang on to the chin until you have him in a cross chest. Okay, Frank, you got enough wind? You're breathing. Okay, take him back again, please. Come on now, by the chin, Frank, with the thumb down. Take it full together, Frank. Frank, come on, a cross chest carry. Hug him up tight. Okay, Dave, move back off, please, and let's see a front approach, reversing to the right, level them off, and a cross-chest carry.
All right.
I want you to exaggerate the reverse position, all righty? Frank, arms forward, please. When you're ready, go ahead, Dave. Hold it, Dave. Down from above. Right again, David. David, you made the same mistake. Stay on the nearest door. Let's have a breath. Come on, Frank, you try it. I think David's pooping out on us.
I feel that my instructors were really fantastic. Their whole attitude about everything, and I had problem with a few things in the water, and they were willing to give up their time to come down and help me, and I didn't even have to ask them. They just asked me.
Some of the students talk about the aquatic school experience.
Well, to say, you know, what an aquatic school is, or would be awfully difficult because it's a lot of things, because there are a lot of different groups here, because it's not only the water safety program, but also the synchronized and the handicapped swimming program. I think it's a very good program for a very good way of training the water safety instructors. It's a very intensive program, and you develop endurance that you probably wouldn't get if you were just taking this, say, once a week. You develop sort of a hardness, and I think you sort of develop a love for the you do develop a love for the water. It's awfully hard to describe. I don't know. I'm glad I've had the experience, though.
Oh, I think it's a really great place to learn, especially the instructors. The instructors are so dedicated, I think. They give up all the time. At night when the classes are finished, you can come down here and you can find any instructor who's available, and he'll teach you and he'll instruct you, and I think this is a really great place.
A great place. One of the reasons, this man, Sidney Hazelton, known to everyone as Papa Sid. He is Dean of Swimming and has some definite ideas about the skills taught at aquatic school.
Every single thing is most important. Boating, canoeing, first aid, swimming, diving. It would be very difficult to say that one is more important than the other, or that one is less important than another. When they're needed, that's the time in the thing that is the most important.
Papa Sid has been coming to aquatic school here since 1934. He is Professor Emeritus at Dartmouth College.
I was retired in 1957, and now I live on the memories and do a little bit of writing that applies to the work down here. Try and make it more understandable, easier and more pleasant for those who come to the school.